snowbody.com. And oh my gosh, I've already got a frog in my throat. I thought I would pop in like 1 second early, and now it's probably not even a second early, just so I can get everything situated. I probably should start that earlier than right on time, but it is what it is. But I want to welcome you to this is my Teach Me Tuesdays. Today is July the 27th, 2021. And this is episode 90. That is pretty cool, I think. It's a good thing I don't number everything else, because I'm always like, what number? And I have to look it up. I have it on my calendar because I even have to look at the date half the time, because, well, at least my watch is right. You know how sometimes it doesn't switch over, like when we have a short month. And then I have to fix it, right? All right, let me do this really fast. So at least today, I didn't lock myself out of the house, which is always a good day when you don't do that. But it made for some excitement chit-chat at supper last night. So poor Jeff, and then I called him at like the worst time at work too, right? When I called and told him that, hey, I locked myself out. And but anyways, so all is good. All is well today. So hey, Debbie. Oh, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I love to have new people. I love to have any kind of people. So where are you from, Debbie? Hi, Virginia. You need to let us know where you're from. And we are going to do a not quick. Do I ever do a quick card? No, a cute. I always do cute. I'm going to do a cute Christmas card. It is hot July, so it's going to be Christmas in July. And Central Texas, so you get it pretty warm too then, Debbie. Okay. Let's see. Can you see me? Oh my gosh. I don't know if it's the internet, like because of all the rain or what. All right, so I think I'm good. I had to reconnect. Let's see. I don't know if I'm on there or not. Hang on a minute. Live. All right. You are good. Okay, so you can see me, so that's good, because when I am looking at YouTube, it is going. Okay, good. Oh, craziness. All right. So hello everybody. I don't know what's up. What's up with it? Okay, so I'm going to do a super cute Christmas card, but before we do that, let's get started with, of course, business stuff I have to chit-chat about. Hostess code for July. Can you believe July is almost done? Hey, Ann, Debbie, oh, Raquel, I'm so glad you're here. Jeannie, Marcy, Ken from Sun City. Let's see. Oh, I'm so glad. All right, very good. Okay, so back to, it was like squirrel, right? When I look at the writing, because it went zip while I was trying to connect. Don't forget the hostess code, as well as the country incentive, and I know I've discussed that as well before. Don't forget also I have a DSP share. Now the DSP, that is the share, is from the upcoming mini catalog. So you want to make sure you sign up for that. You want to sign up for that by the 30th, 31st, so then I can get it all figured out and then get the PayPal out to you. Right now I have two costs, just because we have one DSP that still isn't in stock. So that's why I have it listed like this. I have a lot of people are wanting the share, and then they're saying, I don't want it with the BlackBerry. Well, if the BlackBerry comes in, then you will get the BlackBerry. It's just, I didn't know how else to price it, because you know, so anyway, so that's why I have it like that. I know it is totally confusing. So you want to make sure you let me know about that. What else? What else? The over the border, you want to make sure you get registered for this as well. And this is an event that Marcy and I are doing. And 1st, or you have later registration, and that's by August the 14th. Okay, so just make sure you go to my blog, you know, and you can get all that information, or you can just simply reach out to me in an email and I can send you all that information. Also, Stampin' Up! Has the Designer Series paper sale still going on, and that's through August the 2nd. So you want to make sure you don't miss out on any of those. They were saying, like, I think hand pen was one they mentioned, and the Tidings of Christmas have been pretty popular. So that's always a good sign. Okay, so let's get started with our cute card. I'm going to actually use a couple stamp sets. So let me get these off my table, because these are taking up some space. The DSP I'm going to be using today comes from the Regal 6x6. This is in the current large main catalog, and these are the new patterns that came out this year. And I'm going to be using the real red piece. And I'm also using this set is that amazing Hostess pack of paper, and it's called Pattern Party. So how many of you have picked this as your Hostess free when you've done a workshop? A workshop doesn't even have to be people. I do my own workshop. I order 150 and I get hostess benefits. So you can do that as well too. All right, so let me get the stamp sets out here that I'm using. All right, so these are the items that I'm going to be using today. So this is a brand new stamp set that's coming in the holiday catalog. It's called Snowbody Better, and it has such cute sayings, and I am pairing it with, this is one that is in the main catalog, and this is Merry Christmas, and these go so well together. The fonts just complement each other so well. So that's what I'm going to be using. And hi, Candy. I am spinning on my computer, so just let me know if you are seeing it, because I never know if it's me. So I need to have an assistant, right? That would sit off to the side with a thumbs up or a thumbs down when I lose connection. All right, so these are the two sets I'm using. So I'm actually using the Snowman in this one and Greetings from this one because they go so well together. I'm also going to be using Stitch So Sweetly. I think this is one of my favorite dies. I use it all the time. And I'm also using a new 3D embossing folder duo. So this is called Wintry 3D, and I just have them labeled A and B. It doesn't say A and B, but that's just so I know there's two together. And I'm going to be using the Snowflake one, but they are gorgeous. These have pine needles, pine trees or whatever, but these snowflakes, and they have the kind of blizzardy look. Gorgeous. Love it, love it, love it. So that's what I'm using. All right, let me set that aside. All right, so let me pull my paper over. All right, I'm also using Coastal Cabana. I love me some Coastal Cabana. It is such a cute, fun color. It's kind of shabby chic, not quite as shabby as like Pool Party, you know, but I still love that kind of beachy vibe. So I'm using the Coastal Cabana for my card base. And then here is a piece of Coastal Cabana, and this is what everything's going to get glued on. And this, you can see that gorgeous embossing folder. Can you see that? It is just amazing. And that's going to go on there as well. All right, I also have my inside piece. I have my DSP strips for the front. And then here is that So Sweetly die that I talked about. And ahead of time, I stamped my snowflake hugs for my greeting. So let me set that aside. All right, so we're going to get our little, oh, I really don't need that because it's a red rubber. All right, I'm so used to using photopolymer, but this is a red rubber stamp set. No, it isn't. Not this one. So yes, I do need that. That's what's throwing me. Okay, hang on a second. So one is photopolymer and one is red rubber. One is cling. I guess I shouldn't call it red rubber. Cling and photopolymer. So this one is actually photopolymer, so I can see through it. And I am going to color with the blends. So I'm using my Memento pad. So I'm going to get my cute little snowman inked up, and I'm just going to put him kind of in the center there. And then I'm just going to set him aside so he can dry a little bit while I do the inside of my card. It's like, why do you do your inside of the card? Well, why not? All right, so I want to put the inside of my card. I'm going to put this cute little hat. Now this comes from the new Snowbody, what did I call it? Snowbody Better. And it's just a little hat and it's all melted. So I'm just going to put that down on the corner. And I don't really need this anymore. All right. And then my little greeting says, where's my greeting? This one is, we would melt without you. Cute little saying, so we would melt without you. And I want to, because it is the cling and I can't see through it, I want to show you a little trick of grid sheet here. All right, so before I stamp it on my card, I have it on here and it looks fairly straight, right? All right, so I'm going to stamp it on my grid sheet where it looks like it's straight. So I'm using the lines of the grid sheet, and then I'll pull it away and I'll go, okay, it's not straight. It's actually, because of the way I put the sticker, it's a little cattywampus. So now I know when I ink it up, I need to kind of cock it just a little bit to the left, and now I'm going to be straight. So if you do it on your grid sheet first with the lines, then it makes you have, less issues. So now I know when I stamp my we would melt without you. Oh, I hope that was to the left. Oh, good grief. Yes, it was to the left. I have no memory, I swear. Oh my gosh. What's my name? All right. So now I know I just need to cock it to the left a little bit. And now I'm totally straight. So your grid sheet is your friend for sure. Okay, so we're just going to set that aside. And now we can color our cute little snowman. All right, so now we have a cute little snowman. And our blends. Oh, and guess what else I'm going to be using on my card? I forgot to show these. These snowflakes. I'm also going to use those. Hi, Raquel. I love the snowman. They melt my heart. Yes. Oh, organized. You do not want to see my studio. The grid sheet, it is a big help. And these little small ones, I seem to always gravitate towards those. I probably waste more than I should. And they actually are what comes with, they don't come with, but they accompany the Stamparatus because they fit in the Stamparatus. So I just seem to always have those. It doesn't take up my whole table area. And I just seem to always gravitate towards those. All right, so I'm also going to be using some of the new wonderful snowflakes. These are amazing. I know I talked about them the other day when I did a penguin card. So I'm also going to be using one of those. All right, so I forgot to say that. Okay, so let's go back to coloring. I know my mind is like everywhere. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little gray. So this is the light gray granite. Let me scoot down just a little bit. I don't want to get too close because then there's a shadow from my hand, right? All right, so this is just a light gray granite. And I'm just going to go a little bit around, and that's just going to add a little bit of a shadow on the outside of my snowman. It is very subtle. You hardly notice it, but at the same time, you will see it when you're done and you just don't realize what you're looking at. It's because it just looks like a natural shadow. All right, so let me, while I have my gray out, let me do the inside too. So this is the light gray granite, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to put a little bit of light gray granite, and then where is this one? Okay, and now I want to do the snow on the snowman. So even though we go snow is white, it's really not white. So I'm just going to use the light balmy blue to make it look like I have my snow. So I'm just going to off to the side. I'm not coloring the whole thing in because I do want to leave some white. I just want that balmy blue to act like the shadow line that the going gray did, or the gray granite did. So I'm just going to take my balmy blue and I'm just lightly going around the edges of the snowman like that. And now it looks like there's like a snow color there. Super cute. All right, get that out of the way. Then I want to put a little cute is the word, petal pink cheek. Then I want to take my dark gray granite and I want to add a little dark on these. They're probably snow, but I did them kind of like they were rocks because he's got these rocks here on his belly, the stones. So I'm just going to make those be the same thing. They could definitely be snow piles. This one I did as a snow pile. All right, then we have our little nose. So we have our light pumpkin pie. And then our dark pumpkin pie. And I'm just basically just go up from the side so that it's just a little bit dark on the one side, but it's still light on the other because you want it to have like a highlight. Okay, then we're going to take our light soft suede, and now I want to color some red. So his hat is going to have some red. So I'm just taking my light soft suede, and if anyone has been here for any length of time, you know that I use my soft suede mostly when I do my reds. It just adds a little darker, more natural red, and it basically gives you a third layer of that red color. All right, now I'm going to take my real red blend because I used the real red DSP. So Stampin' Up! Has amazing things to coordinate. So we might as well take advantage of that. And now I'm just going right over top of that soft suede with the dark, but it makes it like I can't even think how to describe it, but it's just a more natural red. And then I'm just using the light red to fill in the rest. There's not a whole lot I left. All right, very good. Oh, but I forgot this hat and all my excitement to color that. All right, so this hat is going to be the same as I did with that. So where is my suede? So we're going to do our suede first. This hat's colored a little bit differently because it wasn't this snowman on the front that got melted, it was his friend. So his hat was a little bit different. But the same lady knitted it, so she used the same yarn. She just changed the pattern. See, it has a whole story, right? Okay, and then we're going to take the light Granny apple. So Granny, my granny that is no longer with us, she was a knitter. She was a crocheter and a knitter. So I could see her making these hats for these cute little snowmen. All right, and then this is just the dark Granny. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing with the top of this hat. So their hats are going to coordinate. So light Granny apple. I also want to put a little bit on this tree. So it wouldn't have a lot because it is winter. But I'm just putting a little bit of green on it anyways. All right, and then our dark granny. Okay, so he looks super cute. So he looks done. Before I finish this, I want to take my Coastal Cabana ink. Let me scoot up a tad. My hand's in the way, sorry about that. So I'm gonna take my Coastal Cabana and my snowflakes. And I just want to make sure I've got it inked, yes. And I just want to put a few snowflakes around like that. So it looks so cute on the inside. And then that Coastal Cabana brings it together with the front of the card. Because we don't have a Coastal Cabana blend. We have a Bermuda Bay, which could be tweaked a little, I'm sure, to go with it. But I just chose the colors that I picked. Okay, so that's the inside. So let's get our outside going. So here's my 2 strips. And I'm just going to glue them together. All right, I showed you this yesterday. So when we have error with our seal, and it's usually because I'm stopping it wrong, just take your silicone your silicone mat, and then it gets it started. So you don't have to use your finger. All right. Because I'm just not paying attention. So I just like keep my silicone and then I don't have to worry about it. All right. So I'm just going to put that cute little black plaid. And then you have the nice little red sticking out above that. And then that's going to go on the bottom of my card. Oh, my stomach is about ready to growl. I'm going back to eating sensibly, no sugar. So luckily I don't have a headache, but I am so hungry. It's not even funny. All right, so then I have my DSP down here on the bottom. And I usually cut it longer just because it's easier to glue. And I just trim the excess off. It's just easier. It is just easier. All right, so then we have our cute little border of DSP on the bottom. Then I'm going to take some, hey Sherry, better late than never. All right, then I'm going to take some of the baker's twine, and I just put a whole bunch of it on a wood bobble or dobbin or whatever they're called, bobbin. I have a bunch of those. I love picking up stuff. I don't do as much antique shopping now as I used to. But when I was getting my studio, you know, furnished and getting all that already and stuff, I would go antique shopping a lot, and I would pick up, you know, the jars and things, the bobbins. But now I have so much of it, I don't really need to get any more. All right, so I'm just going to tie a cute little bow with the baker's twine. And then I'll fiddle fart around with it like that. Okay, trim the ends. And then we have our cute little string on there. All right. Now this is going to go on the front of the card with dimensionals. Let me find my big dimensionals. Here they are. All right, so I'm going to put dimensionals only because I want it to pop off a little bit, because I am putting Coastal Cabana on top of Coastal Cabana. So I want it to be obvious, right, that I've got another layer there. So by using the dimensionals, it helps. All right, so let me get this folded and scored. And then we can start assembling our card. So fun. Now, the original card, I always show you the one that I'm looking at, right? That I do ahead of time. I didn't put any DSP on the inside of the card, so I was messing with that right before the live started, because I was like, well, do I want to put a little bit? So we'll see. All right. But is it, I mean, that is beautiful. Even if you just slapped a greeting on it, That is so cute. I mean, this die or this folder, oh, it is just beautiful. I mean, those snowflakes and those swirls and then the little dots of snowflakes, I just, it makes me want to weep. It is so cute. All right. It doesn't take much to make me weep. Okay, so I think I want to put, what do you think? Don't you think I should put a little piece on this side? Don't you think that would look cute with a little bit of DSP? Or maybe just up in the corner. Maybe just in the corner. Let's see what the corner looks like. The corner? Yes, Anne, to the corner? Should we do just the corner? Let's just do the corner. All right, let's do the corner. Let's see. All right. So corner. And then trim. Never waste your DSP. I should have wasted that glue though. Look how much adhesive I put on that. Holy moly. All right. So we've got a little bit of DSP in the corner. Oh, that looks cute. Because you've got this up here, and then this kind of balances it. All right. Do I put any more? Do I put some more down here? And one there? You could really go to town. I'm not going to because I am so anal that I would want them all to have the same, what would you call that? The same angle. I would want them all to have the same angle, and I don't think I could because I just slapped that on there, right? I didn't pay any attention. So if I put this on here now, it probably wouldn't be the same angle, and that would drive me up the wall. So I think just one cute little corner is fine. All right, so now we can put our inside to our card. Thank you for that assistance, Anne. All right, so that goes there. And that might make you think differently too, right? You don't always have to put like a whole bunch of DSP, but that looks stinking cute. All right, not just cute, stinking cute. Okay, so then we have our cute little colored snowman, and I want to get one of these snowflakes out. They're very delicate, so I just kind of like just very carefully bring it forward, and then just, you know, there's just a tiny little perforated thing that holds it inside the piece of paper. So just be gentle. So now we have our cute little snowflake. And then you can decide if you want to waste the snowflake. Like if you go like this, you're kind of wasting all that. Or if you want to cut it off and only glue just a little bit. But I love commission and I love to pay my bills. And I need some more orders this month. So I'm going to use a whole one, so I need to order more. So that might not be very smart, but hey, that's what I'm doing. All right, so that just grabbed that. And there's no secrets here, people. There's no secrets. Why did she use that whole snowflake? Why did she waste it? Because she wants to have to order more. Oh, okay. She's a little crazy, isn't she, that Diana? Yeah, she is. But that's all right. Okay. Then this goes here. So you have that fun little snowflake sticking its head out off to the side. And then our little snowman go on there. And then my greeting is going to go here. Now this is where I was like back and forth so this one I am going to do a little bit different just so we can compare them like side by side to see which one we like. Because neither one is going to be bad, right? I don't think anybody would say, sorry, don't send me that card because I didn't like how you put the greeting. So this one I'm putting the greeting on a little bit different than the other one, and then we can decide. All right. Oh, so cute. Now you could add some Wink Stella and really sparkle it up. You could put some Wink Stella in the spritzer. You could put some of the, what is this called? What is this called? Oh, the mist stuff in a spritzer, and you could spritz the whole thing. So you would have like sparkles everywhere. I mean, you could do so much more to it. All right, so here is the one I was looking at. So here's the difference on the inside. So see this one, it's just a little crooked because I didn't, like that's what made me go, I have to teach that trick with the grid sheet. So the insides are just a little bit different. And then we have a little bit of DSP on the inside. And then here is what I meant by the greeting. So see this greeting, I kind of had it go over top of here. And then this one, I did it totally separate. So I wouldn't say no to either card. If somebody sent me this for Christmas, I would go, oh, look at what Diana sent me. It is the cutest card either. Always, always the cutest card. So anyways, so hopefully, you know, you like either one of them. I do the little bit of touches in the inside, just make the card. And I always like to do it on a separate piece of paper, especially if you're using colored cardstock as your card base. But even if I do a white card base, usually I do another piece separate too, only because, you know, then you have just a nice flat piece of paper. If you boo-boo it, you can cut another one. You have not ruined that card, right? Like nothing is more aggravating and less happy Christmas card making when you mess up the inside of a card if you stamp it on the actual folded one. So that's why I usually do a separate piece of paper. So anyways, but so hopefully now I've got 2 Christmas cards. But so I love those colors. And actually this was I always look behind because I try to put cards that I do recently. I don't know if anyone ever pays attention to what's behind me, but so those were I think the last 3, and then I just switch them out. But a few months ago or whatever, I did a birdhouse card with very similar colors, and when I was putting the cardstock away, a lot of times that's when I find my colors, because I will just have a stack of cardstock that I've cut from classes, DSP, and then they'll be like put together, and I'll go, oh, these colors look really cute together. And then I stack them aside, and then I know like I want to try a card using those DSPs, those colors. So that's kind of where this card came from, because I had those colors from the birdhouse. Now, I've probably sent the birdhouses out as thank you cards because I don't see them. They're probably gone. But I think I used the red stripe too. So I don't know. But all right, so very, very good. Thank you so much for visiting with me today and my new people. I love seeing new people. So make sure you subscribe to my channel. I love the thumbs up. I love when you're give me the thumbs up. And oh, I even have a thumbs down already. Oh no, that's not good. Oh, I see I got a thumbs down. Oh, and then I'll like second guess myself, and I go, okay, what did I do? What did I do that somebody didn't like? Oh, so I apologize. All right, so anyways, I'm glad you liked it. I hope to see you tomorrow for my What Y'all Making Wednesdays. Same time, 3 o'clock, same channel. And I have a great night, everyone. All right, bye for now.